Hello and welcome to the last week, week 6, part 2. This is it. You've made it. Yay, fantastic. Okay, so a couple of things to go over. What are we doing this last part? Well, this is basically the finals, and the final consists of the final draft of paper 4 and the final exam. Okay, that's part of the final, which we'll go over in just a second. We'll also kind of go over some grading stuff here at the end of this video. So, for this week, you have until the 29th of June, Thursday night by 11:55 to submit the final draft of paper 4. Again, just upload it like we do for the other ones that use the same kind of format. The rubric for this one is the same as the rubric we used for the last paper. Okay, so basically you grade it on MLA formatting, your thesis. Basically, in the first paragraph is it clear what your paper's about. You're going to be graded on grammar, where the conclusion matches the thesis and wraps up the paper, and the body paragraphs, which have separate paragraphs for each of the items that you are using as evidence to back up your thesis. Yes, so there is that. Okay, so that is due by June 29th. And then you have the final exam. Final exam, okay, so this is actually, it opens Wednesday morning at June 28th at 8 a.m. So you can't even take it until after 8 a.m. on Wednesday, June 28th. And then you'll have all the way till Thursday night, June 29th. So that's 2 full days. 2 full days where you can take it. Now, the exam will be online, and it consists of true-false questions and multiple-choice questions based on the final reading. Okay? Including under the definitions and the understandings of the words in the vocabulary test. Okay? You are not allowed to take the final after Thursday, the 29th. Okay, because I have to get my grades figured out and turned in. Now, there is no time limit, but you have one chance to take the test. Okay, meaning that you can't start it, stop in the middle, log out, log back in, and start where you picked up. Okay, make sure you're 100% prepared before you sit down to take the final exam. Okay, please note also that I will not accept any assignments after June 29th at 11:55 p.m. That's where I draw a line in the sand saying I am now have everything in, I can figure out the final grades and such like that. Yeah. So speaking of grades, so if we go back again, at any time during the semester, you could have gone and seen what your grades are. Okay. And to break it down again, so we had some quizzes. The student acknowledgement form actually counted as a quiz grade, but we had some on plagiarism. MLA formatting point of view, that was 10% of your grade. Okay. And then you had your assignments. These consisted of those 10% of your grade is based on whether you participated in helping other students, so upload their papers and you gave feedback. Okay. Paper 1 consisted of your rough draft. So if you just did it, you got 20 points. And if you did the full point, and then your full paper was worth up to 100. So this is worth basically a fifth. This was 5 times more important than the rough draft. Yeah. Paper 2 did the same thing, the rough draft and the final draft. Paper 3, again, the rough draft and the final draft, that was worth 20% of your grade. Wow! And then the final is worth 20% of your grade. That consisted of your rough draft of paper 4, the vocabulary assignment, the final draft, and the final exam. That's 20% of your grade. And you do get feedback, extra credit. So if you did this one, the feedback, the extra credit would have been put into either writing project 2 or writing project 1. Again, I would have added 10 points to your overall final draft if you did that. So your overall grade will be down here. Okay, now, hopefully you figured out over the course of the semester, I'm a really nice guy. I really honestly am trying to help students learn the material and to be supportive and give them the tools and the resources they need. So some of you have had me for other classes. For those of you who have not had me, understand one other thing about me is that I am also very strict. I know what it means to be successful in the corporate world. I've done that. And I understand what's important as far as skill sets and being reliable and getting stuff done on time, yada, yada, yada. So I am a big stickler for following the rules because I want you to walk away with your degree, not only being able to get a job, but keep a job and do well on the job. So this is the time of the year where I get all sorts of sob stories. Oh, my mom died again, or, it's amazing how many grandmas die the last week of the semester, okay? Now, it could happen, and I don't mean this to be insincere, but I've heard every excuse in the book, and it's like all the time, grandmothers die the last week of the semester. Seriously, okay? Or, hey, I was really busy, I got sick, and so I need some extra time to work on the papers. No, if you go back to the beginning of the semester, you need to be in touch with me as soon as possible before the deadlines to work stuff out with me, okay? Meaning that if you're going to try to contact me and say, hey, what can we do? Can I do some extra credit or anything to bring up my grade? The answer is no. Okay, why did you give me whatever grade? I didn't give you anything, okay? I do not give grades in this class. I record what you have earned, all right? So please, I mean, every semester it happens. I get emails from the students saying, I'm not happy with my grade. You know, what can I do to fix it? And really, the only thing you can do is build a time machine, go back in time, and do what you should have done. Seriously, okay? There is nothing at this point in time that you can do. You earned what you earned. It is just a fact of life, okay? If you failed the class, that's on you, not on me, okay? So, wow, Professor Morgan, you got really serious there. Yes, I did, because I'm trying to get students to understand you are responsible for your own actions, and there are consequences to your actions. So if you did well, then you got a good grade. If you worked hard and you did the assignments and you did your best work, you got a good grade. If you did some of the assignments or didn't really try at all, you got a bad grade. That is not on me. That is on you. Okay? So don't be complaining to me or begging me, because the answer is going to be no. No. You earn what you earn. So with that happy note, I hope everyone had a good semester, learned lots of good stuff. I wish you all well, and have a good rest of your summer off, and then we'll see you again in the fall. All right. Bye.